I want to tell you a story about a little painting that's so strange and so impossible that it can't actually even exist. And yet it does. At some time in its history, we lost the ability to actually see it. It drifted away from us. Its meaning was misunderstood, and it became disconnected from the artist who painted it. I didn't want to tell its story in this way, but art experts will inevitably tell you it's a copy of a famous painting. So I'm left with no choice but to show you why that's just not true. You see, I live so far from the centres of the art world that I'm barely on the same planet. So if I say and do nothing, it will almost certainly be lost, and that would be unthinkable. The problem is that nothing in the painting is as it seems. It would have us believe that we're standing at the back of a house in Delft, watching a child in a doorway presenting his basket of apples to a woman. But we're being misdirected, because this perfect day, filled with transcendent light and vibrant colour, is hiding a much darker and far more ancient story. We usually arrive at an important piece of art long after experts have dissected it, put it back together, and then told us how we should see it and what we should think about it. There's often so little left for us that when we finally get to see great works, they seem somehow dead on arrival. But with this painting, you're going to arrive before the experts, and you'll see a painting that's never attracted the dubious benefit of past restoration. It's been largely untouched for centuries, and its cloak of dirt and old varnish has likely been what saved it, because not only does it conceal an incredible secret story, but it's also been hiding what might just be the most minute details ever painted. This series has 14 parts, and like all good stories, it has plenty of ups and downs and twists and turns, and it has an ending that might just make you cry. But it will also lay down a trail of evidence that will inevitably lead you over a canal and across a courtyard to the door of the only man who could have painted it. And we find him there confronting a terrible personal tragedy. The challenge for you is to decide whether you believe you've arrived at the home of the correct artist, because not only would he need to have the unparalleled imagination and skill to hide a painting within a painting, but he would also need to be someone capable of painting objects so small they are all but invisible. So if you love art and art history, or if you've ever wondered what it would be like to stumble upon a long-lost masterpiece, then this story has something for you. A lost world and a terrible crime and an unforgivable sin. At its heart there's a little child, dead now for 300 years, but he lives on, made immortal by the one great master who painted us as we were then and as we still are today.